The fourth slok, what he's saying, the fourth verse, what he's saying is completely a little bit different from the earlier one. It means that when he was speaking about these three things, Arjuna's mind started to clear up. His whole thing, this garbage which was here, and it was all blocked. He was all blocked, completely jam packed. It started to clear up, and some fresh thoughts started to pour in. And because of these fresh thoughts which started to pour in, that is why Arjuna might have started to think about something. Okay, Arjuna might have thought that, okay, if we are all souls, okay, you said that we are souls, we are not born, we are not dead, we are like eternal, we are divine, okay, we are consciousness, we are the supreme, okay. If this is true, then why do we suffer? Because it's true that sufferings happens. We all suffer. You suffer, I suffer, everybody, these people are also suffer. So, Arjuna started to think about this. Okay, I understand I get it, what you're saying. That, yes, okay, we are all souls. Then how can you define that our sufferings? So, Krishna in the next verse, he talks about how the sufferings are created, how this happiness and unhappiness and sorrow is created, and how to manage this, how to deal with this. Okay, he says, Matra sparshastu konteya shitoshna sukha dukhada agama paino anittam stvam titikshasya bharata. A beautiful word. He says, matra. Matra means scale. Okay? Matra means scale. So what is the scale? The scale is our five senses. My eyes is a scale. With my eyes, I can see you. I can see who are you. I can see, your complexion. I can see your height. I can see your distance from me and you. I can differentiate you from another person. So, these eyes are not instrument only to see. This is also an instrument of measurement. I measure with these eyes because I also can differentiate everything from these eyes. This is distinct from this. This is distinct from this. This is similar to this. This is I can all make out at the same point. So this is not only an instrument to see, it is also an instrument to measure. Okay, same way, ears, I can hear you, I can hear what you are saying, I can understand what you're saying, I can understand your language, I can understand the way you are speaking, whether you are angry, whether you are speaking with love, whether you are speaking with despair, whether you are speaking with fear. I can also differentiate it from another person. So this ears also is a organ for measurement. Same is nose, tongue and skin. So these five sense organs, the five sense organs of perception, with these five sense organs, we perceive this world. So we not only perceive this world, we can also measure this world. Like I am eating apple. Apple is sweet. I am eating strawberry. Strawberry also is sweet. I am eating rasgulla. It's also sweet. But these three sweets are different. How will I know? If I say, oh, but three are sweets. Three are sweets, it's not complete. Who will determine this? The tongue will determine it. The tongue knows that each sweetness has its own, distinct quality, distinct taste. So I can measure sweetness also. So in this way, these five senses are our organs of perception plus our organs of measurement. So matra sparshastu kvanta. When these five senses, they have five objects also. Like the object of eyes is form. Form. The eyes can only perceive form. The object of ears is sound. Okay. The object of nose is smell. The object of tongue is taste. And the object of skin is touch. So these are the five sense objects. So Krishna says that when these five senses comes in contact with these five sense objects, then only happiness and sorrows are created. This does not belong to you. It's created. You don't want to see a person. You hate a person. That person came in front of you. So when this person came in front of you, what will happen? You will have bad feelings. So these bad feelings is only because of the contact of your senses with the sense object. Now suppose you are sleeping. I'm sleeping and that person has come in my house, whom I don't like. He came, he sat down, he had tea, he talked with everybody and he left. I'm sleeping. I don't become unhappy. I don't become grumpy because I'm not there. My senses have not come in contact with the sense objects. Even if the sense object is there, even if there is a presence of sense objects, but because it has not come in contact with my sense, that is why I never felt happiness or sorrow. So any happiness, any sorrow is because when my senses comes in contact with sense objects. So when you are happy, always know that it is not you. It is not something which is from you. It is just the contact of your sense and your sense objects which is creating an experience of happiness. Happiness is just an experience. Sorrow also is just an experience. It does not exist. Okay, so if you can understand this, you will see that you can treat happiness and sorrow at the same time, in the same way. And if you can treat happiness and sorrow in the same way, you will see that you will go beyond this happiness and sorrow. This happiness or sorrow will not have any impact upon you, upon your character. Okay, so happiness, he says that when your sense objects comes in contact with the senses, then only this happiness and sorrow is created. But agama paino, but okay, they're created. You feel this happiness, you're feeling pain. Okay, but agama, it has a cause, it has an origination. It has an origination, and because it has an origination, it is also going to finish. Because it has originated from one point, it is going to finish in another point. It is not going to be forever. Even if it is happiness or sorrow, it is just a transitory phase. It is just a temporary phase. It has got an origination, and that is why it will have a termination. Agama paino. It has originated from one point, and that is why it will terminate into another point. And that is why always know this as anitya. Agama paino anitya. Because it has an origination and it has a termination, that is why know this as unreal. Unreal. Always have this, in the back of your mind. You are happy, but know that this is not happiness. This is unreal, because this is not going to stay. Next moment, I am going to be unhappy again. And then when you are unhappy, then also you have to have this in your back of mind. Okay, this is not also, permanent. I am going to be happy again. So, and then what to do is try to consider this both as the same. Happiness also is the same as unhappiness. Well, day and night. Night. Oh, it's so dark. But this darkness is going to bring light. I cannot bring. If I sit here and I try to pull the sun, it is not going to come. This darkness is going to bring light. This darkness will convert itself into light. Again it's light. Oh, it's light. Oh, wow, it's light. But this light is also not going to stay. It will again turn into darkness. In the same way, happiness is going to turn into unhappiness. So when you are happy, remember that this is also coming, because this day will go into night. And again, when you are unhappy, you have to know that, okay, I am happy now, but tomorrow it's going to be happy again. I'm going to be happy again, but this is not going to stay, because this wheel is moving. Agama paino anittam, anitya. It has got an origination, and that is why it will end at one point, and that is why I know that this is unreal. So if it is unreal, then what to do? Tam titikshasya bharata, and that is why just bear it. Just bear it, accept it. Whatever comes to you, accept it. That's all. Don't react. Don't be pathetic. Don't be pathetic. Don't be depressed because you are unhappy. Don't be because this is not going to stay. It's going to finish. Okay. So, this is how Bhagavad Gita is slowly approaching. So I think it's like 1 hour. It's 1 hour, so we have to stop here, because again next day we'll do it. Okay. I hope that this was interesting, and in this time, when I get this time, I will try to make it as much simple as possible. Thank you for listening. Thank you. So before we go, we can just have a little bit of meditation.
Thank you so much.